Well, hello people's internet, my name is Kevin and welcome back to another video. Okay guys, so it has been a while since I last posted a video and I'm sorry about that. I feel like I haven't been posting on this channel, even though on my vlogging channel I've been doing Vlogmas all throughout December, so I've posted like every single day over on my second channel, which if you are not subscribed to, I would highly recommend you go do that, because if you'd like to see some Christmas vlogs from me, that is where you shall find them. For today's video, I am going to be doing my worst reads of 2017. Now, I want to point out, by me saying worst reads, I do not mean that these were absolutely terrible, the worst books in the entire world that I've ever read, because they're not. I am just calling this worst reads because I don't know what else to call this. So before I get into this video, do not forget to give this video a big thumbs up because it helps me out a lot and it makes me really happy when you do so. And also don't forget to subscribe if you're new to this channel and you would like to see more videos from me. The first book that I am going to be discussing is We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson. And this book has a lot of hype and a lot of people seem to enjoy this book, but for me, I just really didn't like it. So you don't know what this book is about. It follows a boy whose name I don't even remember and basically he gets abducted by aliens like every couple of nights and they're trying to tell him something about how the world's gonna end, and he can just push this button and it will stop it basically. And yeah, so knowing that before I went into reading it, I thought it was such an interesting concept. I thought it was gonna be such an interesting book because it's also an LGBTQIA related book, and I was just really interested in reading it. But then when I actually got to reading it, I realized that I just wasn't connected to any of the characters. The romance kind of got me, like I was a bit interested in the romance, but now looking back on it, like I'm really not. Like I barely even remember the couple. I don't even remember their name. Yeah, I think the alien part of the book was still really interesting and it was very good psychologically. But other than that, I had no interest in literally anything else that happened throughout the book. Like, I just was not connected, no emotion connected to any of the characters. And for that reason, like, you can't really enjoy a book if you're not connected to the characters. Like, if you don't care what's happening to them, then like it's not a great book for you. And the next one I'm going to talk about is Naomi and Eli's No Kiss List by Rachel Kahn and David Levithan. And this book, once again, I was expecting to really enjoy it because I do like Rachel Kahn and David Levithan's books. I've read 2 of their books in the past and I really liked them. And this one, words can't describe how angry this book made me. Like, I was actually so angry and I was so tempted to DNF it, but my morals were telling me to finish it because I've never DNF'd a book, so I was like, this is not going to be the first one. So I ended up finishing it by like the bare of my teeth. Like, honestly, if it wasn't this short, I probably wouldn't have finished and I would have just accepted a DNF. If you don't know what this book is about, it's basically very much in the title. It's basically about this boy and a girl who are named Naomi and Eli. They're best friends. Eli is gay and Naomi has been in love with Eli forever. And basically she's jealous that she can never be with him because he likes guys, which is one of the issues I have with Naomi. And also Eli then kisses one of Naomi's exes and stuff happens there because he kissed someone on the no kiss list and drama happens from there. It really irritated me, particularly Naomi's character. She was so annoying. Like, I hated her so much. There's a lot of things Naomi says in here that are very controversial and they can come across homophobic, although I'm pretty sure David Levithan, who is also gay, would not mean for it to come across that way. But it can be read in that way and it really angered me and it just made me really freaking hate Naomi. Also, this book is told in like other perspectives of like other characters, and some of the characters are so irrelevant and I don't understand why there was like a chapter from their perspective, like, because it was just so irrelevant. I just hated this book, okay? I just hated it. The next book that I'm going to be talking to you guys about is You Know Me Well by Nina LaCour and David Levithan. Also, once again, this has David Levithan in the title, which honestly this year has really surprised me because I thought I liked David Levithan, but these last 2 books that I've read by him have been co-written with someone else and I just haven't enjoyed them. So I'm starting to think maybe I don't like his books that he's written with someone else, but I don't know, because I also like 2 of his other books that he'd co-written before, so I'm very conflicted. Anyways, if you don't know what this book is about, it's basically about 2 main characters, a boy and a girl, who meet each other at Gay Pride in San Francisco and they become best friends and a lot of stuff just happens. And Once again, it's basically down to like the fact I couldn't connect with any of the characters, and I actually did a live show discussion for the YA Booktube Awards this year with fellow judges who also read this book, and they also didn't like it, and it was all for like the same reasons. We couldn't connect with the characters, and there was a lot of things in here that were very stereotypical gay things, and that really irritated us. And yeah, I think that's what we were expecting, because like from someone who is writing from own voices, like this is something we shouldn't expect, like these kind of stereotypical things, and it just annoyed us so much. And yeah, I don't really have much more to say about this book. It just angered me once again. I didn't like it, couldn't connect really to any of the characters. But the one thing I did like, I will mention something that I did like about this book, is the fact that it was centered around gay pride in San Francisco, and it makes me want to go to San Francisco for gay pride because it sounds so much fun. And the final book I'm going to be talking to you guys about is probably one that a lot of people are going to be like shook to the core about, and that is the Dream Thieves by Maggie Stiefvater. Where do I start with this? So this is the second book in the Raven Cycle Quartet. I actually really enjoyed The Raven Boys, which is book 1, and I give that I think a 4.5 or a 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it, was really interested in everything that was happening. Then I get to this one, and my issues with this book was it was so slow paced, like literally nothing was happening at all in this book until like the last 80 or 40 or so pages. Everything just started happening, and then like it was rushed and it was just over so quickly, and I was like, so I read all of this just for those last 40 pages. And I feel like a book should be interesting from the get-go. Like it shouldn't be slow paced until the very end, and then the end is like amazing. Like it should be consistently good throughout, and not just all down to the last few pages and then that's it. And a lot of people found this book better than the first book, and I can't get that concept. Like, how is the first book better than this one? I don't get it, but everyone's entitled to their own opinion. For me and my opinion, I did not like this book as much as the first book, and actually after reading this one, I don't know if I'm going to continue on with the series, even though I do own the third book. So guys, they are the worst books that I read in 2017. Let me know down below some books that you read in 2017 that were your worst reads. Also let me know if you have read any of the books I discussed, what your thoughts are on them, because I would very much interested to know if you also didn't like. So yeah, other than that, I will see you all next time in my next video. So goodbye guys.